Invention 16. The story of the compass invention. Long before maps became accurate and long before ships could cross oceans with confidence, people looked for direction in the world around them. Travelers watched the sun rise and fall, while sailors depended on the stars. Armies had to study mountains and rivers, and merchants carefully remembered roads, winds, and coastlines. These signs were useful, but they were not always faithful. Clouds could hide the sky, fog could cover the sea, night could confuse the eye, and unknown lands could turn every step into a risk. In ancient China, during the time of the Han Dynasty, people began to notice something mysterious in a natural mineral called lodestone, a type of rock that is naturally magnetic. This stone seemed to carry an invisible power, gently aligning itself toward a north-south direction, as if the earth itself were whispering the way. At first, this discovery was not mainly used by sailors on the sea. In ancient Chinese thought, direction was deeply connected to harmony, order, and the balance of the universe. Early compass-like devices were often linked to divination, geomancy, and feng shui. One famous early form was a spoon-shaped piece of lodestone placed on a bronze plate known as a diviner's board. The handle of this strange magnetic spoon pointed south, which is why early Chinese compasses were often called south pointers. To us today, it may look like a simple instrument, but for ancient scholars and diviners, it was a symbol of cosmic order. It helped people choose the proper direction for buildings, tombs, and sacred spaces. Over time, this mysterious object slowly became more practical. There was no single inventor who suddenly created the compass in one brilliant moment. Instead, the invention grew through the work of many Chinese observers, craftsmen, scholars, natural philosophers, and later sailors. During the Song Dynasty, written texts began to describe magnetized needles and floating magnetic devices. Around 1044, the Wujing Zongyao mentioned south-pointing magnetic objects used in water. These early objects could float on the surface, sometimes like tiny iron fish, gently turning until they showed direction. Later, in 1088, the great scholar Shen Kuo gave one of the earliest clear descriptions of a magnetized needle compass in his Dream Pool essays. Shen Kuo did not invent the compass from nothing, but he helped record and explain a tool that was quietly changing the way people understood direction. By the 12th century, the compass had moved from ritual spaces into the hands of mariners. Chinese sailors began using compass-like devices to guide their ships when the sun, stars, or coastline could not be seen. A text called Pingzhou Table Talks, written around 1111 to 1117, mentions the use of the compass at sea. This was a turning point in human movement. Sailors could now travel with greater confidence through mist, darkness, and open water. Later improvements made the device easier to use, adding protected cases for the needle and clear dials that helped sailors read many directions at a glance. What began as a strange magnetic object became a trusted guide for trade, exploration, military planning, and long-distance navigation. The compass changed history because it answered one of humanity's oldest questions: where are we going? It helped merchants carry goods across wider routes, allowed ideas and cultures to move between distant regions, and gave explorers the courage to travel beyond familiar horizons. It also influenced war, politics, map-making, and the scientific study of magnetism and Earth's magnetic field. Today, even in a world of GPS, satellites, smartphones, drones, aircraft, and digital navigation systems, the simple magnetic compass still matters. Hikers, sailors, soldiers, surveyors, and emergency teams continue to use it as a reliable backup. Its ancient idea remains powerful. When human signs disappear, the Earth itself can still guide the way.